Ever wanted to get an inside look at the most unique golf courses in North America?
I mean, places with something really, really different to offer.
Places so unique you have to see to believe.
This isn't Pebble Beach, and it sure ain't Augusta.
So join us, two crappy golfers with a story to tell.
And the balls to keep on swinging.
Two ordinary guys, 2 months, 2 countries, 1 RV, 1 quest to find the most unique golf courses on the continent. This is Highways to Fairways. Previously on Highways to Fairways.
You know you're better than that. You know you're smarter than that. I'm up today, big time.
We're gonna start off with the longest hole in the United States. So I have 3 balls at least.
So we're at the midpoint of the trip right now, and I thought of a way that we could summarize what's happened to us thus far.
I wrote a list of questions, basically, for the guys to sort of summarize where they're at.
The first half of the trip is more just, everything on these diary cams just comes to you. Whereas now it's, it's time to start getting a little deeper into what we're doing.
Just take an inventory of what's going on and what has gone on so far. The best moments so far.
The best moment for me was when it's my best and worst. It was when I got my video from home from Trista, and got to see her. Also, too, when she called me and told me she's getting good marks at school. That was a very good moment for me, and probably my best moment so far.
First answer would be Indianapolis, when we got to ride on the track and it took us to a selected area, simply because that moment basically put us on the map as far as being a show versus last year that we tried to be a show. This year we got access to things that we would never have normally had simply because we have a show.
So after a great time golfing Meadows Farms, a friend of mine's going to show us around downtown Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
Hey,
How weird is this?
You guys are practically family.
This is Edie Gross.
Hi. How are you?
A woman I've never met in my life.
Nope.
Edie has been so gracious that actually, because of our border crossing issues, we needed an address, right? And a social security number, which is something you never give out. Edie gave out one.
I vouch for you guys, so don't cause any trouble,
Yeah,
right? Or
exactly.
we get a phone call.
Let's go.
We went to the visitor center in Fredericksburg and found out some really cool history about this place, including a church which still has cannonballs lodged in the wall from the Civil War.
How many balls you fired today, Jimmy? At least 2. Prove it.
This is all historical area. This is where the big port came in, where they traded slaves, and George Washington threw a quarter across here to see if he could do it. He was the only one that could do it back then. It's only been done one since that I've seen. I've lived here all my life, so you can go for it with your golf ball.
George, though. George, did you throw a golf ball, George?
Warning, the following commercial contains shirts that change color with heat. Please try this at home.
I had a coat of many colors, sold it off online, and now I duck my older brothers neath the long leaf
That's a long way.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's damn long. That's pretty far.
Oh! That's pretty good.
Pulled my groin.
I just want to get my golf club.
Oh, yep. Go!
Oh! Gotta bounce. Gotta bounce.
All right, here we go. Ready? That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I need one
That
more.
was very embarrassing.
3 words I would use to describe Charlie.
3 words to describe me: sexy, intelligent, and intelligently sexy.
Funny, no matter what. As much as he's a crazy bastard sometimes. Hyper and adventurous. He's the most adventurous guy I know. He'll go and do anything and stay up till all hours of the night, and he doesn't like to miss a moment, so adventurous is definitely another one.
Wade, just when you think you know everything about him, he presents another side, like a depth or a wisdom or whatever.
Is that salt?
I don't know. Now this is going to be 2 words, but I'm going to count it as 1. Multifaceted. Funny. I'm a bit of a comedy snob, so it takes a lot for me to laugh. Wade is legitimately funny. He is a different kind of funny. I mean, we're very similar in our humor, but he's very much an actor funny, very much a character funny. Like he's, you know, I hated to give that to him to start with, but the dude is really funny.
Who won the war?
Well, the North.
Okay, that's good.
North won the war. So this was because everything south of us is essentially the south. Everything north of us is the north. This is where all the battles were taking place. Keep in mind, they didn't have tanks and stuff, so they would all meet in here.
Who were the bad guys and who were the good guys?
There's no bad or good. Depends on what side you're on.
Let's take this thing slow.
This is as historical as I've ever got in my entire life.
So far, so fine. One step at a time.
That one is his. Get it.
All right, what is it?
It might be iced tea. I don't know.
Them nights when everything's right and the whole world is at your command.
You got there, son?
I got the Homer burger.
Hey, remember that racetrack the guy told us about?
He said there's an indoor go-kart place where you go for like
you
40K.
go 40 miles an hour and you actually pull some 1G turns inside a building.
Then God said, let there be light. And there was light.
Go-karting! We got a lucky tip from one of the locals and came to check out a go-kart track where you can actually go up to 40 miles an hour.
So you're gonna show us how to race this thing?
I can show you the ropes. Your forearms will start burning.
You're gonna feel the burn. You're gonna feel the burn. I mean, you pull half, 1.5, 2 G's a turn. So yeah, you're getting it. You're getting some speed.
Oh, wow.
I'm actually quite scared.
Yeah, it's supposed to cover your mouth, cover your chin.
Oh, okay. By the way, we tell you we're robbing you after this? You gotta learn to play with the brakes to get around the corner.
You hit the tires 3 times, didn't you?
2 or 3 times.
This is really fun. If you ever get down anywhere near this, you gotta come to this place. It's phenomenal.
That's one of the hardest things I've done. That is tiring on the arms.
That was pretty cool. I just felt it back from the back. Did you? That's where I felt it. Because you were tugging into the corners. Imagine these races. NASCAR guys, what they have to go through?
Yeah.
Wicked place. I was I was kind of worried going into this. I was thinking I'll be 10 miles an hour, but it gets party and you have a lot of fun.
Let's go get our race results.
All right.
Get our fastest laps, then we'll see who the real winner is.
All right.
All right, man.
Take care.
Thanks a million.
Thanks,
See
man.
ya.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Target location, Sherwood Forest Country Club. Unique golf factor, Llamas as caddies.
It's a chilly Tuesday morning in North Carolina.
So now we hit the road for a place that has some really special caddies.
Imagine a company started with the design of one simple luggage belt
Imagine it all beginning with a chance meeting.
and the uncanny connection between 2 minds,
2 hearts. A company built on equal parts style and functionality.
like a unique feature that keeps the sweaty clothes away from the clean ones.
Or a heat-resistant sleeve that allows you to pack your flat iron away while it's still hot.
And imagine your products being endorsed not once, not twice.
But 3 times in 3 years by the most influential woman in television history.
Thing is,
This isn't imagination. This is our life.
this is Lug Life.
We're here in Brevard, North Carolina, and give us a bit of history. How this all happened?
Well, I've had this in my mind for, I'm going to say, almost 20 years, as far as wanting to combine llamas with caddies. So what we did was we kept going to the state fair, which is right over in Nashville, and we'd meet breeders and go to the shows and meet the llamas, and then read books and go to the farms and stuff like that. And the more I learned about them, the more I learned how cool these animals are.
Mark's gonna come in and back the trailer in. They're gonna get pretty excited because they all love to go for a ride. They all know that we're about to do something. As soon as his diesel truck rolls in with the trailer, they're ready.
So they're all here expecting something because they're all looking at us.
They're all looking at us right now. They're wondering why I'm here without Mark.
In the course of the summer, how many times would be taken out to the golf course?
Generally on Tuesdays and Saturdays, we go out.
They're coming.
I'm curious.
This guy's getting really curious. He's coming up.
Dick pulls the sheets away. Says, Jane, you look the same as you did yesterday. Not the week before. Jane, where's my head today? Here left the pillow and my eyes float away. Got a mind to be outdoors. And where should we go? And where should we go?
Bay Caddy, and then we do hikes.
Oh,
and
right,
they
of
did
course.
quite a few hikes this year too, because we're really working on that part of our adventure.
And where should we go? And where should we go?
This guy. This is Vision. This is the king here.
And where should we go? Oh, where should we go?
So we got this cool idea to attach a camera to King, the llama. We call it Llama Cam.
They're all boys, so there is some like jostling for position and rank because they have a pecking order.
That's what happens to us in the RV.
Female llamas will ovulate
Spontaneously ovulate, so
if they're attracted to the male llama.
Really?
You're looking at like a 6 to 12 hour breeding period sometimes.
It's a slow, long dribble.
What's a slow, long dribble?
The love fest.
Oh.
It's not a bump and run.
Oh, I'm a bump and run.
Well, we've got a beautiful little 18-hole par 3 course here in the mountains of North Carolina. Just borders North Carolina, South Carolina. We're about 45 minutes or so from Asheville and about 45 minutes from Greenville, South Carolina. It's a great little public golf course, open 365 days a year.
Sweet, when we're not afraid to care.
We have a little honor system that we've set up, so when before and after hours you can come out and play golf and just drop a few bucks in the box.
Oh, yeah?
Go out and play. So it's a real relaxed, laid-back atmosphere and a great little golf course. Come out and hone your game.
When we know what we're doing, ain't life sweet?
Well, at Sherwood, here recently in the last 2 years, we've adopted llamas as caddies, and they've been our kind of our spectacle of sorts, and actually getting people pulled through the parking lot now just to see what's going on out here. Anytime the llamas show up, it seems like people show up and cameras show up, and it's usually an exciting time. So we started walking them around last spring in thoughts of using them as caddies, and as we started walking them around the course, we realized right away we had something pretty unique and something interesting for people to talk about.
It's so easy to fall in love with someone you just met. People show what they know.
They don't even stink, eh?
No, they're hypoallergenic.
Really?
Generally, now what you
You take 2 steps, he takes 2 steps. Watch.
when they fall from that pedestal, they've been working without a net. Yeah, just when you think you found the perfect one, out come the nuts and bolts.
We allow the animals to come with us, and we have a tender that walks with us.
Interesting part of this, you think, well, it's just the Llamas carrying your clubs, but these guys are actually your caddies as well. So they're taking your club from them, they're washing, finding your ball, all that stuff.
Lot of schmaltz, and you're washed in the sea of reality with all of those nuts and bolts.
A lot of times the patrons will actually walk the llamas themselves. So it becomes more of a, a real unique interaction with an animal. It's definitely something you talk about and something you'd remember for a long time.
It's nice and quiet back here, too.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's peaceful, and everybody's real courteous to each other.
Let me get another one.
Oh, sports fans. It'll be good.
It looks good.
We're leaking.
All
Yeah, he's a player.
That's how it's done. That's how it goes when you roll with the king.
Yeah, par threes, you're supposed to have a chance at the hole, right? I'm gonna go with the pitching way. How's that sound?
Yeah. Wasn't shy about that 8, boys. I'll take that back.
Well, saw a lot of neat things, met some interesting people, had a boatload of fun, but I certainly know what I'll remember most about my trip to Brevard.
Coming next time on Highways to Fairways.
The goal for today is to find Myrtle Beach's best,
the ultimate
mini putt.